Once a plan and budget are in place, executives and managers have only three things they make decisions about: how to resolve problems, how to mitigate risks, and how to capture opportunities. That's P for problems, R for risks, and O for opportunities, and that gives us the acronym PRO. What does Pro Enterprise Management do? Consider these real-life examples. A biotech company has a key manufacturing facility in Puerto Rico. The manufacturing facility had several roof deficiencies. With a long list of corporate-wide capital projects competing for approval, an economical roofing solution was proposed for retrofitting where needed. Executives disagreed on whether to approve the project. The risk management team applied Pro Analytics to support prioritizing the many requests for capital. Surprising to the team and executives, 8 of the 10 corporate-wide capital project proposals were not productive uses of capital, including the roof retrofit project, which was a no-go with a negative investment productivity. That is, it had a negative return on investment. It didn't sufficiently reduce the comprehensive enterprise risk liability associated with the roofing concerns. A more extensive and more expensive re-roofing project was proposed that significantly reduced the comprehensive enterprise risk liability while also having one of the highest positive investment productivities as compared to the other Pro Analytics-inspired revised capital projects. Executives understood and agreed. They approved and fast-tracked the revised project. 6 months later, when Hurricane Maria hit, manufacturing continued uninterrupted, ensuring continued supply of needed pharmaceuticals. Had the roof collapsed due to non-repair or insufficient repair, upwards of $2 billion in lost revenue was at stake, on top of product shortages and corporate reputation. The risk management team was awarded Innovators of the Year for their newly adopted risk management prioritization approach informed by Pro Analytics. An executive needed to submit his operational budget for the year. The process usually requires 3 to 5 months to gather the team's input, and after a lot of haggling among team members, a budget is established. This year, the CFO informed the executive a $5 million budget trimming was necessary. Sorely needing an efficient budgeting method that engaged and aligned the stakeholders involved, the executive utilized the Pro Enterprise Management method and software, fully and explicitly accounting for all sources of value contribution, financial and other non-financial sources of value, not accounted in their existing budgeting process. A collaborative and fully vetted budget was established in about 10 days, instead of the originally estimated 2 to 3 months, including the $5 million reduction that did not negatively affect operational objectives. These examples highlight some of the success stories of Pro Enterprise Management. A good chemistry metaphor is to think of decisions as molecules. At the atomic level, any decision is one or a combination of problems, risks, and opportunities. Consider this straightforward example. A pharmaceutical company is concerned about the risk of a delayed clinical trial due to delays in enrolling individuals for the trial. There is a 50% chance that a significant enrollment delay, about 6 months, will result in a significant regulatory approval delay. The clinical research organization managing the clinical trial claims an additional $8 million on this $100 million trial should keep the clinical trial completion schedule on track, preserving the targeted product launch date. Is this a productive use of the pharmaceutical company's resources? Applying pro-enterprise management analytics, we determined that the expected risk liability of the clinical trial enrollment delay is about $106 million as measured in today's dollars if the risk mitigation strategy is not pursued, that is, before investment and action. However, if the $8 million risk mitigation strategy is pursued, the risk will be reduced to about $9 million. This $106 million risk liability can be reduced to a $9 million risk liability if we spend $8 million. Every dollar of the $8 million risk mitigation spend protects about $13 of enterprise value. We call this the investment productivity of the spend, a dollar-for-dollar return on investment measure. At any point in time, every executive and manager owns a portfolio of problems, risks, and opportunities. The pro-dilemma they each face is which problems, risks, and opportunities should be pursued at this point in time based on best value to the enterprise and its corporate objectives. By ordering pro items by investment productivity, we can prioritize spending to support decisions on the use of resources. Short of this type of analysis, management would be unaware of the magnitude of the spread of the financial returns associated with their pro portfolios. In this example, spending about $31 million will create or protect about $813 million in enterprise value. This includes spending on the clinical trial enrollment risk. The efficient use of corporate resources is the fiduciary responsibility of anyone managing a plan and budget. Rigorous, yet simple and natural to use, pro-enterprise management has been proven through hundreds of applications to make critical decisions across a wide variety of industries, from startups to numerous Fortune 200 corporations, saving them billions of dollars.